Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name is Nick and today guys we're going to be jumping down into the world of Bitcoin, taking a look at the technical analysis of BTC, where I think things are heading and all that wonderful stuff. As I get into today's video, if you do find it useful and informative, smash that like button. I do appreciate that. If you are new to the channel, then why not go ahead and subscribe, tap the bell, select all the notifications, and in doing so you will be kept up to date with everything that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. And if you haven't yet joined us in Discord, what you're waiting for, check it out, linked in the description down below. It's a fantastic community talking crypto 24/7. It's completely free and I don't think you'll be disappointed by what you find down there, so why not go ahead and check it out. Let's jump right down into today's video though and take a look at what's going on here with Bitcoin. Kicking things off with the 1 hour chart. So here on the 1 hour time frame, where it says Bitcoin's paired up with the USDT on the BitGet spot exchange, we are still tracking a fifth wave move to the downside, targeting out $25,474 to $25,586. Here you can see that we're getting suppressed not only on the 50 EMA, but also equilibrium. Okay, so that's basically essentially a 50% move of this entire C wave structure up to the high end here, and yeah, we're getting rejected not 50 on EMA, not only the 50 EMA, but that equilibrium as well. We are of course targeting this move to the downside, and yeah, for the most part we are right on track to do so. We're up in this overbought area as well on the 1 hour time frame. We can push up a little bit more if we need to. It's not the end of the world if that is the case, but for the most part we will be looking at a move down to our targeted range of $25,474. So all in all, looking very, very good right inside there for completing this structure. Once we complete this structured move to the downside, the idea here is that we do move up into the yellow box area here, which would be 25,951 to 26,322. So ultimately, we finish the 5-wave move, we move up, and then we drop down again from there. Okay, let's take a look at this on the daily time frame. The daily time frame shows us with another 5-wave pattern, but this is a bigger 5-wave pattern than what we are seeing on the hourly chart. So essentially here what you're really reflecting on is the idea that we have to come down into a final 5th wave movement on our hourly chart, and then we'll see a slight move to the upside. Essentially here we're in a wave 2 position by the looks of it. Okay, up here, or actually might have been just starting the wave 3 to be fair, and we are in the wave 2 of the wave 3 of the wave 5, right? So as these things kind of nest in, we can see and take stock of that positioning. Now, ultimately, our targeted range on our daily time frame is to drop the price to $22,696 to $23,875. This essentially would complete a 5th wave movement. Now, obviously, if we want to be bullish on the market, we need to break out of this structure. To break out of this structure, the price needs to go higher than $28,588. Failure to do this, we are essentially going to be moving into this low 5th wave movement and completing our 5-wave pattern. And like we always say, if you start with 5 waves, you must end in 5 waves. So if this is to complete a 5-wave pattern, we would have a relief rally and then another 5-wave drop afterwards. Now we are going to be seeing and acknowledging a death cross on the daily time frame. This is something that we've been talking about for a week or so. Essentially, we can see here that we're heading down in this particular direction. The 50 EMA likely to cross lower than the 200 EMA, or the short-term price action is going to cross lower than the long-term price action. There may be a relief rally beforehand, but ultimately we can see there's a collision course here that is going to unfold, and we should prepare ourselves for the negativity that is going to create with retail investors. Essentially, it's only showing you what's already happened, okay, as in we've already moved down quite aggressively here for Bitcoin, and as such the 50 EMA is reflecting that. Obviously it's a lagging indicator, but people will react to it thinking that we've got further downside, which will actually be a self-fulfilling prophecy, because they'll create the downside based on the past action of Bitcoin over the last 50 candles or so. So it's an interesting one, because obviously it's only showing you what's happened, yet it will actually also show us what's going to happen based on people's behavior, which is kind of what Elliott Wave theory is also predicting to us with this move to the downside at 22,696 to 23,875. So everything's on track if we were to think about it in these kind of senses, that we have further downside before a relief rally. Now, if we take a look at this on the weekly time frame, you can see at the moment we are resting on the 200 weekly EMA. This is being and acting as support for Bitcoin at the moment. Ultimately, this weekend is going to be the same as the last couple. Essentially, the bulls and the bears are going to be fighting out for a weekly close position that is favorable to their position. Essentially, we want the bulls are going to want to close the price of Bitcoin above 26,841, where the bears will want to drag the price action down lower than 25,674 for the weekly close. Closing either above the 50 EMA will give strength to Bitcoin. Closing below the 200 EMA is going to give the bears more ammunition to take the price of Bitcoin down lower. So I think it's all to play for this weekend. However, I do suspect that we're going to see a little bit of volatility tomorrow, probably not so much in the next 24 hours though, as typically Saturdays are rather slow when it comes to price action. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments, and I think I'm going to wrap this video up right there. Just a brief technical analysis video for you. If you found it useful and informative, smash that like button. If you're new, subscribe, and if you haven't yet joined us in Discord, what are you waiting for? Check it out, linked in the description down below.